What happens if a 41-year-old athlete steps onto the pitch and pulls off the most dramatic final act in the history of the sport? Cristiano Ronaldo has already conquered European club football. He's lifted 5 Champions League titles, dominating the highest level of the domestic game. On an individual level, he holds 5 Ballon d'Or awards, recognized repeatedly as the best player on the planet. And he has proven he can win for his country, lifting the European Championship in 2016 to secure a major international victory. Yet, even with this resume, there is one specific piece of hardware missing. Its absence creates a void at the center of his legacy. That missing piece is the FIFA World Cup. Every conversation about his ultimate place in football history inevitably stalls on the fact that he has never held this trophy. Attempting to win it in 2026 means facing a grueling, month-long global tournament at 41 years old, matching pace with players half his age. By their early 40s, almost every elite outfield player has succumbed to physical decline. Athletic mortality catches up, and the windows required for recovery stretch longer with every match. The 2026 tournament is a high-stakes race against time for Ronaldo to silence his remaining critics once and for all. How does a 41-year-old survive the intense pressing and physical demands of the modern game? In his earlier World Cup appearances, Ronaldo often operated as a one-man army, dropping deep into the midfield to receive the ball and drive the offense forward himself. In 2026, he is surrounded by an elite core of playmakers and defenders who dictate the tempo of the match. Because Portugal now has this depth, the heavy lifting of chance creation is handled by others. Ronaldo no longer needs to carry the team up the pitch. He only needs to wait in the box to apply the finishing touch. Remaining effective at this age requires a total commitment to a narrow, highly specific role on the pitch. This side-by-side pitch map shows his positional evolution. Left, early career high mileage. Right, a modern, concentrated penalty box threat. Transforming into a bar chart, we see dropping distance run correlates with increased touches per goal. He conserves energy for high-probability chances. Beyond the data, he serves as a psychological weapon. Bringing him into a tight match in the final 20 minutes forces exhausted defenders to deal with one of the most clinical finishers in history. Relying on spatial intelligence and finishing rather than raw speed gives an aging legend a viable path to victory. Imagine the final whistle blowing in 2026. The immediate reaction from fans would trigger massive celebrations across the globe. A victory would also immediately resurrect the debate over who is the greatest player of all time. A World Cup win at 41 gives his supporters the evidence they need to counter Lionel Messi's 2022 triumph, leveling the international playing field. The sports media ecosystem would erupt, dissecting every angle of the win for years to come. A victory in 2026 reorders the hierarchy of the sport, settling the defining rivalry of the modern era on his terms. Zooming out from the individual rivalry, the victory takes on a different weight in the context of human longevity. A win at this age provides a blueprint for what extreme discipline and mental resilience can produce at the absolute limit of an athletic career. Most athletes experience a quiet, fading decline as they approach retirement. This, by contrast, would be an explosive, dramatic finale. A 2026 World Cup victory proves that a real-life sporting event can outshine fiction, delivering a perfect ending to a once-in-a-generation career.